Sometimes treatment for cancer can lead to other serious medical issues, and that's what I'm facing right now.
It is impossible for anyone to forget Robin Roberts and the way she hosted the Good Morning America televised program. While she is playing on our screens, we can all think back to our younger years and reminisce about them. If it weren't for her, the Good Morning News program, which went on to win an Emmy, would not have even reached its highest point. On the other hand, despite the fact that she was successful on the air, she was not as successful in real life, and she was certainly not successful with her health. Can you tell me where the problem lies? The reality of our dearly loved Robin Roberts is revealed here, and it is a tragedy that breaks our hearts. First and foremost, Robin Roberts was a child before she became famous, before she became beautiful, and before she became the anchor of one of the most famous news programs. She was born in Tuskegee, Alabama, but she spent her childhood in Pass Christian, Mississippi, which is located on the Gulf Coast. Pass Christian is a small town in Mississippi, and sports played an equally important role in the community as the family did. And just as you might have noticed in her on-air, Robin was a competitive child who played basketball and tennis with a great deal of energy from the time she was a young child. This energy was reflected both on and off the sporting fields. However, this did not mean that she abandoned her academic pursuits, because, just like she was passionate on the field, she was also passionate in the classroom. She graduated from Pass Christian High School in 1979 as the school's salutatorian, which is a good example of her successful academic career. After graduating from high school, Robin Roberts made some choices that were not expected of her, and she went on to have a successful college career. At first, she was extended an invitation to enroll at LSU by means of a basketball scholarship offer for students. This invitation was extended to her as a result of her outstanding athletic abilities. Nevertheless, after visiting the campus, she had the impression that LSU was too big for her, and she did not enjoy the atmosphere there. On the other hand, she happened to notice a sign for Southeastern Louisiana University as she was leaving her place of employment one day. And on the spur of the moment, she made the decision to stop and take a tour of the campus, which ultimately led to her enrolling there. It was communicated to Roberts that she would be awarded a journalism scholarship upon completion of her final year of schooling, despite the fact that there was only one scholarship available for tennis. The moment Roberts arrived at the university, she was immediately recruited for the women's basketball team, where she quickly became a starting player. As a result of the player's accomplishments during her final season, she is now ranked third on the Southeastern all-time scoring list with 1,446 points and third in rebounding with 1,034. Additionally, she became a member of a select group of 3 individuals who in their time at the school had accumulated more than 1,000 points and 1,000 rebounds. She demonstrated in her game that she was never one to give up, as evidenced by the fact that she recorded an average of 27.6 points per match during the final year of her college exercises. On February 5, 2011, Southeastern University honored her by retiring the number 21 jersey she had worn for the team in recognition of the efforts she had put forth for the team. Her time spent in college was the most formative period of her life, as it was the time that ultimately determined her future accomplishments and successful career. In the years that followed, she went on to earn a bachelor's degree in communication from Southeastern Louisiana University, where she graduated with honors in 1983. This was after her older sister, Sally Ann, had begun working as a news anchor for Newgrounds New Orleans. However, these were not the only factors that contributed to Robin's identity as a person, and the type of person that we all had the opportunity to witness over the course of his career. Additionally, her family played a significant role in shaping her life, particularly her father, Colonel Lawrence E. Roberts, who served as a Tuskegee Airman during the Second World War. Colonel Roberts was an African-American fighter pilot who was a teenager at the time. The brave and devoted man that he was someone that Robbins managed to model his own behavior after. Not only did her father, but also her mother, who was also a Lucimerian, used to communicate with her in the same manner and provided Robin with the same level of strength. These are some of the simple facts that actually turned out to be true and shaped her into the person she eventually became. In addition, it is essential to take into consideration that Robin was the 4th and final child to be born. She had an older brother and 2 sisters, all of whom she modeled her behavior after, but did not replicate. In a speech that she gave in 2006 at Abilene Christian University, she referred to the fundamental principles that her parents upheld as the 3Ds, which are discipline, determination, and Delord. These are the principles that were derived from the culture of this hard-working woman who possessed a streak of resilience and faith that she cultivated throughout her life. These principles served as a compass for her when she emerged into the world and prepared to carve out her own path. And it is true that she carved out her own way. The path that Robin Roberts took to become a broadcast journalist can be described as one that is considered to be risky. Following her graduation from Southeastern Louisiana University in 1983, she sought employment as a full-time news anchor in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. She was able to secure this position almost immediately. While she was still working towards her goal of becoming a sports anchor, she took a couple of jobs at WDAM in Hattiesburg, where she worked as a weekend sports anchor. It was a decision that would put her on a focused path towards her ultimate dream of working at ESPN, despite the fact that it was less prestigious and did not pay as well as other options. After only 9 months of service at WDAM, the station that had previously offered her a full-time job opportunity did so once more by contracting her for a position in their sports division. In addition, this was the place where she was given the chance to participate in sports. As a result of this new development, she relocated to Biloxi, Mississippi, and began working as a sports anchor and reporter for WLOX station. About 2.5 years were spent by her in this location, and it was precisely at this point that she began to see things coming together for her. Throughout the entire process, Roberts was accumulating more and more experience, and each step was a conscious decision that was made with the intention of advancing to the next level. In 1986, she worked as a sports anchor and sportswoman for WSMV-TV in Nashville, Tennessee, which was a larger station market than the previous station she had been working for. Everything was just lukewarm here, with no real push being made. In 1988, she was able to secure a new position in Atlanta, Georgia, where she was responsible for covering significant professional teams such as the Braves, among others. Because of this position, she was able to gain the kind of exposure in high-profile reporting on sports that she believed would adequately prepare her for the opportunity that she had always hoped to have with ESPN. And it was in the year 1990 that her dreams of working for ESPN became a reality. Asterisk Sports Center. Asterisk and Asterisk NFL Primetime Asterisk were two of the programs that Roberts participated in while she was working at ESPN. Both of these programs appeared to keep her goal and her skills in mind. Asterisk Good Morning America. Asterisk was a part of her career that she joined around the year 1995 as a result of her success. This was done in order to prepare her to become one of the most reputable and well-known broadcast journalists in the United States. It should come as no surprise that Robin Roberts is widely regarded as one of the most iconic figures associated with the series Good Morning America, GMA. Furthermore, as we have been discussing, she had already established the foundation that prepared her for the role. During the early 1990s, Rebecca Roberts was employed at the ESPN Sports Center. She was known for her warm and upbeat demeanor, which earned her the admiration of her coworkers. During this time period, she also began making appearances on Good Morning America. Although she was not necessarily the primary anchor, this increased her visibility and added a unique flavor to the various shows that are broadcast on ABC mornings. Her performances were so impressive that in 2005, she joined ABC full-time as a co-anchor for Good Morning America. She had appeared on the show for the first time as a guest reporter. It is impossible to overstate how talented she was. We all witnessed her. The show became what many of us remember it to be after the arrival of Diane Sawyer, which was later improved with the addition of George Stephanopoulos. The anchor team became stronger, and it was this change that caused the show to become what it is today. It was without a doubt that Roberts' approach, which was both warm and heartfelt, won over the hearts of viewers. This played a very significant role, as a result of which Good Morning America surpassed NBC's Asterisk Today Asterisk show to become the most popular morning show for the very first time since the show came into existence. Not only did Roberts become well known for her journalistic abilities during her time at Good Morning America, but she also became well known for her personal tenacity. She took a leave of absence in 2012 in order to receive treatment for a rare blood disorder, which was a complication that arose from her earlier fight against cancer. In 2013, she made her triumphant return to Good Morning America, which was a momentous occasion for both her and her viewers, who had been following her journey with support and admiration. Roberts is widely regarded as one of the most cherished figures in the field of broadcast journalism due to her remarkable capacity to connect with individuals both on and off screen. Through her years at Good Morning America, she has established herself as a reliable voice in American television. She has transformed the difficulties she has faced in her personal and professional life into an uplifting narrative that continues to reverberate. It was said that there is no rose that does not have thorns. As if that weren't enough, the sudden appearance of cancer was the thorn in Robin's rose-colored and flourishing life. The year 2007 marked the beginning of Robin Roberts's first significant battle with breast cancer. In addition to the fact that she was required to undergo chemotherapy, it was a surprise to everyone in the world. Roberts took the more courageous step, in contrast to the majority of people who would experience depression as a result of the rapid reproduction of harmful cells. In particular, she was very open and honest about her battle with cancer with her viewers of Good Morning America. She was fortunate enough to survive, but as she mentioned, the treatment of a disease can always result in the development of additional diseases. This is due to the fact that 5 years later, the effects of that treatment led to another serious diagnosis, which was a very limited one known as myelodysplastic syndrome, or MDS for short. Guess the new information shook her, and in August of 2012, Roberts disclosed during her television show that she was resigning from her daily show on Good Morning America due to the complications that arose as a result of her fight against cancer. The announcement that she made, however, elicited an immediate and profound response from the audience because she is a sensation. In the course of the discussion regarding her illness, she educated the audience about myelodysplastic syndrome, MDS, and the importance of bone marrow donors, both of which are topics that are not widely discussed by the majority of viewers. Within the span of a single day, the nonprofit organization known as Be the Match, which operates a registry for bone marrow donors, registered 1,800% more donors than is typically registered. Additionally, she was very courageous, despite the fact that she had taken a break from flying. Roberts allowed people to watch her go through her medical ordeal while simultaneously providing them with important information regarding bone marrow treatments and the function of donation. The bone marrow transplant that she received in September was made possible by her sister, Sally Ann, who generously agreed to donate her cells for the procedure. Despite the fact that Roberts was never required to sign up for the National Registry herself, thousands of other viewers were persuaded to do so. This left a positive and rewarding message to a large group of individuals who were in need of organ transplants. Because Roberts was willing and courageous enough to share her story, as well as her struggles with multiple myeloma and the requirement for bone marrow, she was able to transform her experience into a vehicle that provided viewers with hope, inspiration, and the opportunity to change. When Robin Roberts returned to Good Morning America on February 20, 2013, she had recently undergone treatment for myelodysplastic syndrome, MDS, a rare bone marrow disorder that she had acquired as a result of her treatment for cancer. As she returned to Good Morning America, she was surrounded by joy and different feelings, and she was also reunited with her Good Morning America team and millions of viewers. When she finally spoke again, she said, "I have been waiting 174 days to say this. Good Morning America." She received a positive response from viewers who had been watching her show on a daily basis. 6.1 million viewers tuned in to celebrate her return on that particular day, making it the day that the Good Morning America garnered the highest audience share since the presidential election of 2012. As a result of Roberts's willingness to go public, a great number of other people were able to experience the same sense of hope that she has gone through. By allowing cameras to record her treatment, she was able to inspire thousands of individuals to sign up to become bone marrow donors. In recognition of this work, Roberts was presented with the Peabody Award in 2012. The committee that presented the award noted that the campaign that she was able to develop had engaged the public because it brought significant attention to the critical need for bone marrow. Her bravery and dedication were further recognized when she accepted the ESPN Arthur Ashe Award at the East Pi Awards in 2013 and the NBA Sager Strong Award in 2019. Both of these awards were presented to her in 2019. She was just as influential off-screen as she was on-screen, helping people in ways that some viewers can only dream of even to this day. This steely determination, together with Roberts' outstanding performance as the smooth-sailing anchor, made her an extremely influential figure. As a result of her return to Good Morning America, Robin Roberts has been able to apply the most effective of her abilities and innovations in order to take on additional challenges. Rockin' Robin Productions is an independent production company that she established in order to create content. Since its inception, the company has broadcast a variety of media, including news specials, sports, live events, and more. Among the notable projects that the company has developed, such as Robin Roberts Presents, it has produced powerful and well-received projects. Mahalia *, a biopic about gospel legend Mahalia Jackson that was nominated for an Emmy, and Tuskegee Airmen Legacy of Courage, a history special that Roberts said was near and dear to her heart because her father was one of the pioneering African-American servicemen, are two examples of these. In 2021, Roberts increased the amount of time she spent in front of the camera by appearing in the miniseries Turning the Tables with Robin Roberts, which was produced by Disney. In this series, she interviews celebrities and asks them questions that are personal to them in order to experience trauma. Additionally, she was given the chance to serve as a guest host on the game show Jeopardy, which, in addition to providing her with warmth, also provided her with the opportunity to experience a new perspective. Additionally, during that year, Roberts was able to secure one of the most important interviews with President Barack Obama, which she conducted on Good Morning America. This interview was part of her scoop opportunities. By participating in these projects and holding these positions, Roberts has demonstrated that she is capable of doing more than just anchoring, and she has done so for a purpose that brings about a positive impact on society. Due to the fact that what she has become as a result of her career in broadcast journalism has provided her with the opportunity to pursue her passion, her work continues to have an impact on the lives of millions of people. She is also very well respected for being a sensation in books, in addition to being a sensation on screen. Robin Roberts is a sensation in both of these areas, and she has been honored on multiple occasions for both her screenplays and her screenplays. She is a great example of an experienced author who helps her target readers by writing a large number of books that are based on her experiences in sports and in her personal life. The meaning of her works is that she shows people her experience and that which she discovered along the way. Each and every time, she emphasizes the potential for perseverance, discovering oneself, and achieving victory. Roberts's early works were primarily concerned with sports, and they included topics such as basketball year, what it's like to be a woman professional in the year 2000, an examination of female sports and issues, and the question of which sport is best suited for you. In the year 2001, a guide on how and where to go was published for female athletes. After this, there were injuries sustained in sports. In 2001, she presented information to young athletes about how to avoid or deal with injuries that are related to sports. This was done in order to demonstrate her commitment to the young athletes. As Roberts's life and career progressed, she shifted her attention to focusing on her own personal development and becoming more resilient from the heart. There are 7 guidelines to follow in life. In the year 2007, she discussed her journey in the field of broadcasting, drawing from her experiences to outline principles that can be utilized to achieve success and fulfillment. 1 year later, she elaborated on this by stating that she was a heart-centered individual. There are 8 guidelines to follow in life, incorporating new understandings that she gained as a result of her fight against breast cancer in the year 2008. Her memoir, which was published in 2015 and titled Everybody's Got Something, presented a more in-depth examination of more personal challenges, such as her battle with cancer and the death of her mother. It also highlighted the power that family, friends, and faith can bring to a person during times of difficulty. In 2011, Roberts published Bedtime Bear's Big Surprise, an illustrated book that inspires children to engage in pro-social behaviors such as friendship and kindness. This was Roberts's first foray into the world of children's literature. In her most recent book, Brighter by the Day, which was published in 2022 following the release of Waking Up to New Hopes and Dreams, she offers her readers a message of hope as well as a number of helpful tips that are based on her own personal experiences. To provide further clarification, Roberts did not merely tell her story to the reader through the medium of those 3 books, but what's more important is that she assisted those individuals in making their lives worthwhile. A number of accolades have been bestowed upon these individuals, including the Walter Cronkite Award for Excellence in Journalism in 2014, the Arthur Ashe Courage Award at the 2013 SPIs, and induction into the Sports Broadcasting Hall of Fame in 2016. In light of this, Roberts strives to touch the hearts of both the readers and the viewers by drawing from both the positive and negative experiences she has had in her life. She does this in the hopes of inspiring them to face every challenge that life throws at them with optimism. In the course of her career, Robin Roberts has been honored with a number of accolades, and each of these awards is a testament to her strength as a broadcast journalist and as an athlete. These accolades are particularly fitting for someone who has served as a reference point. Despite the fact that she has battled a number of terrible illnesses and the pressures that come with having a very prominent job, Roberts continues to be one of the most influential and inspirational people in the field of journalism. In 2001, she was presented with the Mel Greenberg Media Award for her coverage of women's basketball, which was her first WBCA award. In 2004, she was honored with the Billie Jean King Contribution Award for her work related to women's basketball. The Women's National Basketball Association, WNBA, acknowledged her efforts to support young athletes by bestowing upon her the WNBA Inspiration Award in the year 2008. In addition, she was inducted into the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame in the year 2012. As a journalist, Roberts was honored with the Walter Cronkite Award for Excellence in Journalism in 2014. This award is a testament to her remarkable influence and unwavering integrity. In recognition of her groundbreaking accomplishments in the field of sports journalism, she was inducted into the Sports Broadcasting Hall of Fame in 2016, 2 years after she had been accepted into the hall. In 2015, Roberts became the 10th person in the history of the Harlem Globetrotters to be honored with the title of Honorary Harlem Globetrotter. She continued to be honored with accolades, such as the Lifetime Achievement Award from the Radio Television Digital News Foundation and the Distinguished Service Award from the National Association of Broadcasters in 2018. In 2019, the National Basketball Association, NBA, presented her with the Sager Strong Award in recognition of her bravery and tenacity. Each member of the United States women's national soccer team wore a jersey in March 2019 that bore the name of an inspirational woman. Goalkeeper Alyssa Naher chose to honor Roberts as the recipient of this one-of-a-kind tribute. A plaque was placed in the streets of Times Square to commemorate the fact that Roberts had been hosting Good Morning America for 20 years. This event took place later in April of the same year to mark the occasion. The most recent accomplishments she has accomplished include being included on the list of the Out 100 for the year 2023 and being presented with the Poynter Medal for Lifetime Achievement in Journalism in the year 2024. Obviously, these awards are not only about the professional accomplishments that Roberts has accomplished. Rather, they are symbolic of the optimism, determination, and spirit that she brings into and around her profession. Robin continues to serve as a source of motivation for a great number of people. The genuine account of Robin Roberts is presented here,